We did a fair bit. Music, stop. Yeah, last time we actually ended up doing a fair bit. We basically did chapter 6, or half of chapter 6, with the whole of Broadleaf. Went up, killed or defeated yet another Kingmaker, and got Bracken to join the team, returned Zip back to his old way, and then found out that Roland has been kind of the intruder of the lot. However, off stream I have got Aranella Square built. I'll go into this and show you what I've got done. I got Aranella Square built. I got one place over here, two places over here built, sorry. Evermorian Gardens and Kingmaker's Cathedral. Now, the Kingmaker's Cathedral is actually interesting. It improves Lofty's ability to help in battle, which, yes, I would get, or, you know, I'd start with these, but they also take about 2.5 hours and cost about 10 grand each, which kind of puts them on hold for now. So yeah, now we started off last time with chapter 7. We didn't do anything in it though, because it was basically the end of it. But yeah, we need to remodel the Zeppelin to basically remove Zip's face off it. Alright, time to make some modifications. Come on, Bracken. Not the face, anything but that.
What's the big idea?
It's dead weight Zip. Sorry. Now we just need to get rid of this. Try replacing it with, let's see now. Aha! Then a little adjustment here and here, and voila! Perfect. Even if I do say so myself. My beautiful Zeppelin. And it's now got another motor on the front, so it'll go faster if anything. Well, too late to worry now. I'll worry about it now, I guess. She's all yours. President Vector presents you with his pride and joy, the Zeppelin. The Zeppelin. Find a wide open space on the ground anywhere on the field map, and you should be able to call the Zeppelin. Come pick you up by pressing triangle. Not only will it allow you to whiz around the world at greater speeds than ever before, you'll also be able to access certain spots that have been unreachable until now. When flying around, simply press X to initiate the landing sequence. Then you can pick an obstacle-free spot on the ground and press X to land. Oh, Evan, I need to ask a little favour. Of course, President Vector, what is it? Well, it's like this, see? I will now that I gave you my Zeppelin, I kinda don't have a ride home. Would you mind taking me back to Broadleaf? Call it a test flight. Any place around there is fine. Sweet. Sure, take that to Broadleaf. Gotta give Zip a ride back to Broadleaf. Turbo. Oh, you have to hold. Oh, you have to hold square for the turbo. It's good because this speed all the way over to Broadleaf. No. Oh, skirmish though. Oh, but there's an item. Zip, why do you want dropping off? I'm going the way. Idiot. Ha, Broadleaf.
Thanks.
Glasses on. Thanks, guys. How about that Zeppelin, huh? She flies like a dream. Look after her. Look after her now. You hear? Right, so Miarties, homeward we go. Wait, Zip arrived here. Zip arrived right when Leander Was just about to sell something, didn't he? What was it you wanted to say, Leander?
Yes.
Let us return home first, we will talk more there. Roland knows. Leander breaks the news. That is mildly guessable from a cutscene. Can I land here? Oh, that's how you get up there normally? Well, guess what? Screw doing it normally. I ain't doing it normally. Oh. Oh. Zip, I ain't gonna lie. This thing's actually mildly helpful. For saying the amount of trouble we could have possibly ran into by now. If it wasn't for your Zeppelin. Some four-leafed sword. Yes, I'm using it just to get chests now. And more accurate landing. In the bush. Because I'm not fighting. What the chuff's that thing? Oh, it's one of them crystal things. Yeah, just nope. And we be flying. It's funny how with the ship we had to go all the way down basically by the hydropelago and then up the other side to get to Sequoia Valley. Yeah, this time we can literally just go straight across the ocean and almost head back in an instant. There's the Heartlands and Evermore be right here. Why didn't I just walk back? No, I don't know. Because I wanted to do it this way, that's why. Evermore. Oh, we be back. Right, head back to Evermore Throne Room in Evermore. Head back to the throne room in Evermore and listen to what Leander has to tell you. There's a traitor, and I know who it is. It be not Leander, Roland.
If I may be so bold.
I have a rather serious matter I would like to discuss with everyone. Now I summon them all here. Oh. You won't be able to play freely for a while after this point. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yeah? Sure.
No.
Now, as to the matter I wished to discuss with you all, we have been receiving some rather unsettling news of late within the kingdom. There are reports of certain resources being unaccounted for, and of a suspicious hooded character having been sighted. These, among several other developments, have become a cause of some concern. A robbed swab, you say? And a shady sword to boot. Huh? So we have a thief among our number, eh? That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Oh, they both know of each other. No, not good. Not good. Could there really be people in our kingdom who would do such things? I suppose this robbed person would be able to tell us. Yeah, because he's obviously the one doing the stealing. Guess it's not such a surprise. Security around it isn't exactly what you'd call tight.
No, listen here.
What say we convene as a little powwow to talk about how to catch this pilferer of ours, and tonight after dinner, perhaps. After all, 'tis best to strike while the iron's hot with such matters as these. Wouldn't you say, Roland, lad?
No.
Sorry, can't make it. I'm working too hard, need to catch up on a little sleep, but if it's urgent, feel free to go ahead without me. Well, very well, Roland. I hope you enjoy your rest. You deserve it.
Thanks.
Thanks, I will. You don't. Batu knows.
You have my facts.
I was thanking you again for providing us with the item and information we require, Roland. Don't mention it, let me know if there's anything else you need.
No.
There's one thing I've been meaning to ask. What? Why do you serve such a kingdom? A fledgling realm population by bandits and vagabonds. Surely there are places better suited for someone of your inestimable talents. I guess I'm kinda used to performing on a bigger stage. Maybe it's time I went someplace where they'd appreciate me a little more. Enemy is a relative term after all. Sage words indeed. Well, you have done more than enough to earn our gratitude. Should you ever wish for a change of scenery, you'd be welcome to join us. The dog. So he's selling his soul to the highest bidder now, is he? And if that's so, then...
So, Roland, get up much last night, did you? Meet with any interesting characters?
Ooh.
Last night? I don't know what you're talking about.
Spiritualize. You're a traitor, man. Fixing to leave our little kingdom behind for bigger and better. Don't bother tonight.
Roland? Surely not.
Surely so bad. Or did you think it a coincidence that our precious resources only go missing on this treacherous dog's watch? And what of the shady fella in the cloak we met with this past evening? Just an old pal come for a chinwag, was he? I'd like to hear you explain that a little other way, Mr. President.
There must be some mistake. Mustn't there, Leander?
One should not rush to judgment basis of hearsay alone, but I must say, this does seem somewhat irregular.
What?
There you have it. Now sling your hook before I sling it for you, you scurvy swine.
So that's how much trust I need, huh? Good to know. Maybe I would be better off someplace else. Someplace where my talents would be appreciated.
I thought you said last night.
He as good as admits it.
So long, Batu. Evan.
Did I actually call him leaving?
Roland, you can't!
Not even the slightest attempt to defend himself. One cannot help one that is suspicion well founded.
No!
Well.
Who are you? Forgive me, Chief Consul, or shall I say former Chief Consul. So you saw that too, huh? Well, what do you want with me? Why, to engage your services, of course. That's quite the offer. What exactly did you have in mind? For one such as yourself, oh plenty, my friend, plenty. But if you wish to learn more, you must speak with my master. Oh yeah? And who might that be? Why, King Mousesinger. Great. Rat features. Roland, you might want reminding that rat features did try and kill you. Of course, there is no need to be coy. Oh well, looks like I landed on my feet. Ugh. Great. Felt bad enough. Now we've got to deal with rat features and Roland. Great. Lofty's just there like, what do I do? Tiny's like, I'm on the watch. He didn't come back all night. And we sent Kunbish for him. Oh, Roland. I called that the end of the last stream that Roland's going. Ah, it's been a while since this place has been seen. In fact, it's been 7 chapters. It was in chapter 1 that it was last seen. This time without rats plastered all over it. And rat features has done quite the redecorating by the looks of it. King Malsing awaits you in the throne room. Please make your way straight ahead. And on that note, I must leave you. I do hope that your conversation with His Majesty proves fruitful. Oh, we're playing as just Roland now? So is it splitting off into 2 different storylines now? Huh. It might be splitting off into 2 different storylines. And I do notice that I have all these. I'm kind of wanting to put this on him. And then put that on her. Because, I mean, now that Roland's kind of not part of the base teams anymore, does kind of leave it back to 5. So, yeah. I do kind of want to sort him out with stuff, though. Dean Nixon robes. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just sorting him with stuff out because I can definitely see rat features doing something. Objective: betrayal. Heading for your audience with King Rat Features. Yes, I will continue to call him Rat Features for all I care. There's quite literally 3 save points before we can access 3 save points before we get to Rat Features. Oh, Evan's room. It's not destroyed though. I don't know. It's nice to be able to walk through here without rat features. That's the door we went in last time. I'm pretty sure. I wonder if all the old citizens are still here. I'm gonna save. I've gone from the kingdom or kingdom to come to Evermore. That is kind of cool.
Greetings.
What a pleasure. It seems an age since we last met. So much has happened since I took my rightful place upon the throne, Your Majesty. So this is the famous Roland. Well. I am but I am forgetting myself. I'm Chancellor Vermine. Charmed, I am sure. I've been following your work with great interest. To have made an almost viable ruler of young King Evan is quite the feat. Yes, a sterling achievement. I'm flattered. I remember very well how you thwarted my designs of our young friend, but I rest assured, I bear you no ill will on that account. I've been examining your nature, your actions. I've decided that you and I may be able to come to an arrangement. Glad to hear it. And good of you to get straight to the point.
Alright.
Shall we get down to business? My terms are simple. I want power and maybe a little money too. Give me those and I'll give you what you want. I'll even give you Evan. No, I believe in making the best use of the talent of those in my employ. But I will require you to prove yourself first. Oh yeah? Yes, we have prepared a little test for you in the dungeons. Let us see if your loyalties are really as fluid as you claim. Take Malsinger's test in the dungeons of Ding Dong Dell Castle. Down to the dungeons for a test, huh? Something tells me I want to get this over and done with. I made that last bit up, so if it's actually true, that's what it says, then, yeah, good on me. You know what? Best one in the world, I'm going this way. Because it basically wants us to go out this way anyway. Yeah, this is where we got out last time. This is the way that we got into the dungeons with Aranella to escape from Malsinger, or Rat Features, whatever you want to call them. The first time. This is different. Wait, that's Gunbish.
Master Road?
You're one of Batsu's men.
That I am. Kumbish is the name. This gentleman was apprehended after being observed behaving suspiciously in our airspace. It is our belief that he is a spy. Curse you, devils! Didn't I say already? I was looking for Master Roland.
For me?
Forgive me, Your Honor. Seems I made a blunder.
You sure did. And why am I not surprised?
Now, Mr. Crane, to our test. Let us see where your allegiance truly lies. Dispatching one of your former allies should provide us with adequate proof that you are ready to serve a new master.
No. Listen here, you rat-faced swab, you.
Posted Rat Features.
Is something the matter? Surely you are capable of such a straightforward show of commitment. Or could it be that we have an imposter in our midst?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's just say I prefer to use my own methods.
Master Roland! No! We're shipmates! You can't!
So, it's nothing personal. Just all about wasting a little time.
Curse you for the traitor you are!
Oh, come Bish.
Happy now?
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, when's old Rolly boy coming home, eh? Cumbish never came back after we sent him out to look for him. Either. Why did Roland disappear too? We have to go look for him. He might need our help. He needs nothing from us, girlie, and he'll get nothing. That man's a turncoat and a traitor, damn him. He isn't. He can't be. I refuse to believe it. It must be some sort of strategy of his. I said strategic of his then. But mustn't it, Leander? I would advise you to forget about him, Your Majesty. He's no longer your concern.
Forgive me.
Give me, Simon, but you have more pressing worries. Give the traitor no more thought.
What?
Well, you too.
What?
I'll talk about cold. Wasn't Roland one of your best friends 5 minutes ago?
Oh.
That's my plan. I figure I should keep those Grimkill troublemakers, them Grimalkin troublemakers out of your hair for a while at least. To have formulated such a thorough strategy in so short a time is really quite something, I must say. Impressive indeed. Now, there is another favour I have been meaning to ask of you. The Mark of Kings, you've heard it?
Sure.
Heard of it? Sure, it's handed down from generation to generation, with royals here in Ding Dong Dell, as proof of the right to rule. and without it, it's impossible to access certain places. It works as a kind of key too, correct? Precisely. It is a pendant of brightest blazing red. A beautiful object indeed. And a necessity if one wishes to enter our nation's king's cradle. Let me guess, you don't have it and you want it. You're admirably concise as ever. We have searched the castle high and low, and yet it is nowhere to be found, which leads me to believe that it is not, in fact, here. It sure isn't. It's round Evan's neck every minute of every day. It won't be easy to get a hold of it. But that doesn't mean it'll be impossible. I'll need a few things, and a little time. And you shall have all that you need. There's no other to whom such a task can be entrusted, after all.
Say.
What about you, Your Excellency? Any errands you want the new guy to run? Well, that's very kind of you. Let me see now. Very much I shall be very much obliged if you would inform Captain Buck that the War Council will unfortunately have to be postponed a little. Sure, I'll get right on it.
Alright.
Alright, time to finally get to work. We going this way? Yep, we be going this way. It was kind of sudden as well, that. Well, if it isn't the famous Roland, only in town a few days, and already the favourite of the month. Also, I hear. What business could one so lofty have with a lowly soldier such as myself? That's about the size of it. I see. So the Council of War has been postponed. I shan't forget. Oh no. And there's one other thing. It's been a change to the postings. For some of the guards. All men assigned to the night shift on the east and west blocks are to patrol the outside of the castle instead. Oh, a very mysterious change to the routine, but ours is not. Reason why it shall be done, Mr. Roland, sir. It shall be done. Good. I'll leave you to password to the shift, sergeants. But of course, Your Magnificence, leave it in my capable hands. Good. The coast is clear. What for? Head into the room at the top of the stairs. That went pretty smoothly. I hate them little flash text boxes that you get in the middle of the screen at times. And it's supposed to bring us back some memories. Can't help feeling a little bad about what I had to do to poor Crumbish. You have to kill the man. Yeah, I wish the little text boxes at the bottom gave you some more time, or more time to read them at times. Locked figures, I guess. Or nothing this little guy can't fix. The lockety clicker scuttles off looking pleased with itself. It's actually worse now. I've seen everything. Thanks, little guy. Right, here goes. The Mark of Kings should be in here somewhere. The ship's near ready. Time to weigh anchor and set sail on the high seas. Yarra. I remember this cutscene. Yeah, it's time to go and get the I can't say hydropolitans to sign up to the declaration, but we have to think beyond that. Most of all, we need to think about what to do about Ding Dong Dell. They won't be making peace with us anytime soon. I'm thinking more in the long term, but what if Roland's done what he's done to gain Ding Dong Dell's trust to help Evan? It's a little crazy, but it might just be true. They won't be letting us close enough to even shout about peace. That whole area is crawling with soldiers or rats, whatever you want to call them. There's a way we might be able to get past them, you know. It's a path only open to members of the royal family called the King's Way. Huh? What's that when it's at home? Why have you never mentioned it before? Well, because we wouldn't be able to access it without the Mark of the Kings. And what exactly is that? It's a pendant passed down among the rulers of Ding Dong Dell. It serves as proof to the right to rule, and as a key to certain secret places. And if it's that important, then you can bet Mao Sing will be looking for it too. It was given to me when my father passed away, but well, you went and left it behind when you skedaddled, eh? And where exactly did you squirrel the thing away, laddie? Well, there are hidden rooms in the castle, you see. I thought it would be safest there, in the one connected to my chambers. They were designed so that the royal family could hide in times of emergency, and with the help of the Mark, even escape if need be. And how exactly did you come to leave something so useful behind, you feckless young oaf ye? I'm guessing it's because a certain somebody appeared out of thin air, and then all hell broke loose. Roland, I shouldn't think that anyone knows about the secret room except myself, which would mean that Marsinger probably hasn't found it yet. Unless you know exactly where to look for the switch on the statue in the corner of the room, I shouldn't think you'd ever find it. It's all very interesting, but if we need to go to Ding Dong Dell to find the thing that we need to get us into Ding Dong Dell, that's not much use really, isn't it? So, I suppose not. He's thought in the long term, you can tell. You can tell he's thought in the long term. Statue in the corner of the room, let's see now. Yeah, he thought in the long term. He's been trying to gain Marsinger's trust by betraying Evan. But in reality, he's not been betraying Evan. So that's why the entrance was hidden. He was right, I'd never have found it unless I knew where to look. It's a pretty big room to be hidden away down there. Are the Mark of the Kings in the chest maybe? Guess the stuff was to help Evan make good his escape. Might as well grab it while I'm here. A Starfall sword. This must be the family heirloom itself. Obtained the Mark of the Kings. Mark of the Kings, huh? Very impressive. But didn't Marsinger say it was red? Very clever, Marsinger. Very clever. Trying to send me on a wild goose chase, huh? Guess he didn't trust me as much as he pretends. Wait, or maybe he was just using me to find this place. What are you doing in here? Oh, just looking for something.
Something very special indeed. The Mark of Kings, if I'm not mistaken. So it was hidden here all along. And hidden very well. Believe me, I say. searched long and hard. I am disappointed. To deceive one's professed masters.
All's fair in love and war. Isn't that what they say?
Indeed it is. I am so very glad not to have believed you for a moment. Now, if you be so kind as to hand over the mark.
I don't think so. This belongs to the king. My king. Of course, if you'll sign the declaration, I'll be happy to make you a trade.
You speak of your pathetic union. Now, I hardly think you are in any position to bargain.
Not interested, huh? Well, let me know if you change your mind.
To send a spy was most cunning. I must confess I had not thought your young protégé capable of such subterfuge.
Well, he's not about to poison rivals or anything, but he's coming along.
Very droll. But you of all people surely understand that no dream worthy of the name can be achieved without certain sacrifices being made along. It had to be done. And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
I'm sure you would. So what is this dream of yours exactly?
For too long, our kind have suffered at the hands of the Grimalkin. My dream is a simple one. To see our feline oppressors prostrate themselves at our feet.
Revenge, in other words.
Call it what you will. It matters not. I have achieved a new era beckons. And my dream is now a reality.
Tell me something. If your kind was so downtrodden, how exactly did you wind up becoming King Leonard's Chancellor?
Ha! He used me! I was the tool of my persecutor. Puppet chose to make my people more compliant.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I am tired of listening to this man. We should kill him.
Your name is quite literally Vermin. So I mean...
Man, forward!
Here goes Nick. That's right. Come and get me.
Oh. So actually, he's not been... No, I'm kind of confused. I just get out of it, but there's something I have to take care of first. Now I've got to go back into the door. Wait, we gotta go... great. Oh, I'm an idiot, that's how you block. Great. How's Evan getting a level up? Damn it, played smart. Do I have to go down there? Yep, I have to go down that way. I've got to go down that way. That's handy. Right. Oh, I've got to fight more rats. Sorcerer or captain. Actually, first off, I want to deal with the whole MP thing. I know I said I wasn't going to use him, but... Oh wait, I'm gonna save her. So actually, Roland's tactics have been kind of interesting. Why does Chapter 7 feel like we did it yesterday? We did it in like the last week. Sorry, Chapter 3. I did it like 5 days ago. 6 days ago. 6 days ago. I'm so happy I did not come down the other way. Otherwise, yeah, it could have been a slightly different story. Wait, did he kill Kunvish? There's no time to be... He didn't kill him.
Alrighty. This is where you come in. And off you go.
What's going on? Curse you.
I shot you, sure, but not with real bullets, with ones designed to make you look dead.
What's that now?
With what now? And what possessed you to bring such confounded doodads along with you on my task? There's no time to explain. Here, swallow this. Rowan pops a ribbity drop into Kunbish's mouth before he has a chance to resist. What? Stay calm. I'll wear off before long. At least it's supposed to. Hey, my turn now, I guess. Well, down the hatch.
Sir.
They're not here either, Your Majesty. Gar, curse you, Roland. Only in No Kuni could you turn into a frog.
Excuse me?
I think it's time you told us the truth, don't you, Leander?
Well.
You've seen through our artifice, Your Majesty.
Yes.
Of course I have. Roland would never betray us, or not at least so clumsily. I have to say, I expected more of him. The plan could perhaps have been executed with a little more finesse, I'd concede. Everyone knew but Do not tell me everyone but Evan and Batu knew. In what blazes are you both blathering about, curse you? In order to deceive one's enemies, one must first deceive one's friends. Is that not what they say? What His Majesty means is to say that Roland's betrayal was nothing of the sort. The entire affair was an elaboratory staged performance. What? You mean to tell me this whole sorry mess was one of the blasted scoundrels' confounded schemes? I might not have chosen to put it quite that way, but yes. Upon our return from Broadleaf, I could not help but notice that a number of prying eyes had been placed around the castle. These devices allow one to surreptitiously watch over a location remotely through the use of certain scrying magics. Being familiar with sorcery of this kind, thanks to Queen Era's surveillance of Hydropolis, they attracted my attention right away. Upon sharing my concerns with Roland, we investigated further. We investigated together and discovered the presence of an agent of Ding Dong Dell in our midst. Rather than unmask the spy and remove the prying eyes, Roland instead devised a rather ingenious plan to use them to our advantage. The first step in the plan was to make a show of expressing certain disloyal behaviours in full view of the eyes. The next was to ensure that our allies too grew suspicious of his motivates. This is why he contrived to carry out his dubious liaisons just as the guard was being changed. The rest you know already. Discord was sown, and the traitor in our midst was duly ejected. And having witnessed all this by means of his prying eyes, the spy approached Roland with an offer he could ill afford to refuse.
Forgive me.
Batu, the robbed figure you took for a sinister visitor from another realm was none other than myself. It was necessary to sow upon suspicion in the mind of one of whom we expected a suitably violent reaction. You used me. You played me like a blessed fiddle. I rather fear we did. But deep down you knew, did you not? Some part of you sensed that he would never have betrayed us.
If I may be so
Why else would you have sent your men to find him? Or did you think I was not aware of your little crusade? What, yeah? What, yeah? Probably start doing deep voice about it, doesn't it? So does all this mean that Roland is still somewhere in Ding Dong Dell? What possible reason could he have for going there all alone? Allow me to explain, Your Majesty.
Oh my goodness!
Roland! Aye, be back. I'm sorry, Evan. I put you through a lot. We were so worried about you, Roland. But you're back now. That's the most important thing. Leander told us where you've been and what you've been up to. Crikey, you don't half love a madcap jaunt, eh? Least you could have done is invited me along for the ride. Lofty, you're not really been much help though. Look, I want to apologise. If I didn't have to trick you all, I wouldn't have done. I'm sorry. Well, you certainly had me going, lad. Hook, line, and blessed sinker, eh? Hey. You guys all going, you horrible man. But I think we all still believed in you, somewhere deep down. Did my gifts prove useful in the end? Sure. Lockpicking bugs, frog pills. You sure know how to keep things interesting. And here's what made it all worthwhile. Evan, this is for you. Rowan presents Evan with a Mark of Kings. The Mark of Kings? I can open the Kingsway and get back into Ding Dong Dell without having to go through all those soldiers. Mousing was desperate to find it too, just like I thought he'd be. It might be the bargaining chip we need to get him to sign the declaration. Thank you so much, Rowan. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dell. Back to the home he stole from me. Oh. Why do I feel like this last Kingsmaker is going to be the final boss fight? I strongly think that this last Kingmaker is gonna be the last boss. I feel like it, which means, for saying this game is apparently 35 hours long or something, roughly 35 hours long, yeah. And I've been AFK for some of it. What's the speedrun time for this game? I'm streaming off my data, and my phone's on a whopping 13%.
Sometimes circumstances just won't allow it.
I'm trying to get speedrun.com here.
I can't believe that Father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them.
No, not No Kuni.
Why else would Mousing do what he did?
Not No Ni. I don't care about Google rewards. Go away. No Kuni. The amount of types on PlayStation I still can't get around.
Of what?
Oh, there's two different ones. Any percent PS4, 5 hours 32 minutes. Any percent PC, 4 hours 16 minutes. Load times, might be why. What's the original? Like, Wrath of the White Witch? Wait, Wrath of the White Witch is on PS4. PS3 is like 5.5 hours. And then PC is like 7 hours 20 minutes.
The great man he dedicated his life to was using him, and one day cast him aside.
It's like 5.5 hours for the speedrun in this game.
Think about it.
On any percent.
More frightening than being discarded by someone you love. Not that I know all the details of.
Of course. I still want to find out who you are. Ah, neck. Ow. Chapter 7 complete. That was a short chapter if that's that complete. I'm just putting it out there, but if that's chapter 7 complete, that was a short chapter. That was a short chapter. That took about an hour of actual play. No, about because I didn't do anything for the thing. And if you take that, it started at. Or then again, that was in there. Let's take this one then, like the 6:25 save, because that was about right before I started streaming, or 5 minutes before I started streaming. That's really a short chapter. Because where's the start of chapter 4? There's the first one in chapter 4. I think I went AFK though in chapter 4, didn't I? Yep. Where's chapter 5? I didn't go AFK in that one. Chapter 5. 11:08 through... I think I might have gone AFK. Oh no, 11:08 through to That's chapter 5 complete. Oh, chapter 5 took like 3 hours to do. That one's literally taken about an hour. Don't tell me that they're going to start speeding up now. I don't want the game to finish sooner than I think it's going to. Although then again, with the games that I've got lined up, I wouldn't mind it. Before we ask Ding Dong Dell to sign the declaration, I need to know how it's possible, how its people are faring under Mousinger's rules. Or Mousinger's rule. I should also like to know what they thought of my father. Perhaps they might be able to help me understand why he was murdered. I never once considered their thoughts or feelings when I was their ruler. It's high time that I found out what they truly think. I think this is going to be the final chapter.
Chapter 8. Land of my fathers.
I think either this one's going to be the final chapter, or 10. I don't know. I think 10 just because it's like a nice way to round it off. Crossed on the map mark the areas where the troops are most heavily concentrated. As you can see, a direct approach via the river would be suicidal. There is no way we'd get close without being spotted. Huh. So we'll use the zipline to take us over the river and set us down someplace quieter. From there we'll make our way via the least heavily guarded areas to the entrance to the Kingsway. It's a good thing Zip gave us that old girl. Gave us the old girl there. She's quiet as a mouse, even with the engine full ahead. Which is not to say that caution will not be required. We cannot take the risk of flying too close to the city. A roundabout approach will still be required. So the old sky pirate from full frontal assault ain't the order of the day then, Doesn't look like it. This will be a straight in, no messing job, by the sounds of it. Alright, let's make ready to leave. Because I feel like this is going to be the final time we actually see Evermore Castle whilst doing the story. Because I can honestly see this strongly being a case of this last... I can see this last... I'm going to say it now. I can see this last Kingmaker being... Oh, yeah, Kingmaker, because we'll probably have to kill it. I'll say kill it. We'll probably have to defeat it in battle. You know, in order for Ding Dong Dell to sign, because we've had to do it for like the other 3. What have we done? Goldpaw, Hydropolis, Broadleaf, so the other 3. Yeah, we've had to do that for the other 3, so I don't see why they change it now. I set some research off somewhere, and I forget where I set it off. Oh, you've got... So do I want Kingmaker's Bounty? Yeah, no. I don't have enough. Funny. Right. Do I want to do any research? I think if there was one thing I was to do different on another playthrough, it'd probably focus on getting, getting Evermore up, and then getting the Sage's Salon. Because I'd probably say that's the one thing I regret not having, is the Sage's Salon. Yeah, with it basically being a thing of, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a thing of like, if you have some, what was it? Yeah, earn extra experience for anyone assigned here. So it's one of them of, if I was to do anything differently, yeah, it'd probably be focused on getting the Sage's Salon. Let's level this facility. This is one that's needed leveling up for a while, in all fairness. The Hubble Bubblery. Because we've had everything done in there for God knows how long. 30 minutes for that, really? Wow. Oh, I could do it again. Personnel. I want to level her up. Yeah, you're still staying in that Minty. Right. Personnel. I don't want to sign in here though. Who've we got in the team? Leander, Evan, and got Batu in here. Put Batu in here. Oh, Leander's in the other place that's doing research. Damn it. I've been part of this here kingdom since day one, and I am proud as a punch of that. Place upon the old hands, such as myself, to inspire this, the newcomers. Well, I'm only too happy to rally the troops here. Oh, he's now a master of bad reputation. Sweet. Where's Bracken? I feel like assigning Bracken here is going to be helpful. I know she's like already the highest, but I'm just feeling like assigning her here is probably going to be better off because I can't assign like Roland or Evan. Actually, let me put Tani in there. Because what's Tani in? I don't know at the minute. I think she's in one of the higgledy places. I don't want him to put her in there. You have a job to do. Actually, you know what? I want to go and get heals, I think. Yeah, I want to go and get some healing items. Kinda want to go and get some. Ooh, Starfall Sword. Evan's been removed from the party in favour of Roland. That's one of them. Do I want Roland or Evan? I think it's a given that Bracken's staying on. Purely because of... yeah. Bracken's got higher attack, base attack, hasn't she? I'm gonna give that to Roland. And I think I'm gonna stay with Roland on the team for now. Yeah. In fact, no, because I said I was going to do a run with Evan on the team, wasn't I? I'm going to try and keep Evan on the team for as much as the run as possible. We'll see how this... Actually, no, we'll see how this mix-up goes. We'll probably end up using Evan anyway. Because I know, especially in like the part in the last chapter with Lofty, when he came, like, turned into that massive dragon, or, you know, went back into his true form. I know then Lofty actually... oh, you know, it was just Lofty and Evan. Right, so Evermore would be... oh wait, hang on. Evermore would be... where exactly? What's that? Ooh. What's this? I've never noticed this before. The Cradle of Creation. Eh? I mean, there's a warp point. Cradle of Creation trip bill. Be a nice flipping view as well. Ooh, 52. No. There'll be quite the few enemies around. Oh no, Whamster, go away. Fine. Yeah, Evan, I'm sorry, but yeah, might have just been replaced. I'll say replaced. I'm an idiot. I said I was going to get some heals. Guess what I completely forgot to do? Yeah. You dangerous Yetis too. So that's sort of. Because I know which one it would be replacing. It would be replacing the bottom one. Yeah. I'll have to back out and go and get some healing stuff. Because I have a lack of it. It actually is as well. I was joking. I how Roland's kind of now gone from being like off the team for half the game to being on the team out of nowhere. I want to see if there's a warp point by this entrance that we're taking. Because if there is, or even in it, because trust me, if there is one, then I want to get it just so that we can walk back in quickly, or quicker than we'd otherwise be able to. I don't want to go in here though and not be able to walk out. If that's outside the castle, then that'd be nice to explore. Because we sure as heck haven't explored Ding Dong Dell. It's gonna be a pain to get back out in it. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain to get back out. Oh, you can tell. Oh, right features. Oh, it's not his statue. If anything, it's taller as well. So this is Ding Dong Dell. It's like something out of a picture book. It feels different from when I was last here. I can see an item right in the back, and it just got my eye out of nowhere. The town appears peaceful, and yet one cannot help but notice a distant lack of Grimalkin. They've all jumped ship and set sail for safer shores. I shouldn't wonder. Unlikely, Mousinger has had the citizenry under close scrutiny ever since the coup. If they didn't get away fast, they didn't get away at all. I heard they'd all been moved to some kind of underground somewhere, although I don't know. Underground slum somewhere, although I don't know much more than that. That sounds miserable.
Alright.
Well, if there's no Grimalkin left to speak with, we shall have to see what the mice and rats have to tell us. Only if you and Roland will agree not to remove your hoods. You are both too well known here for comfort. Okay. not exactly the world's best disguise, I know, but it'll have to do for now. Hey, what's you complaining? It was the best we could rustle up at short notice. I'm looking for warp points. Any save points? There's no save points. But no save points doesn't always mean no warp points. I was about to say, tell me Lofty's wearing something. I'm looking at something blue and shining. Aha! Got one. It's just I don't want to go all Cat's Cradle Trapdoor. Right. It's just because I don't want to go all the way out to have to go all the way back in, and the only reason I'm going to Broadleaf for this is that's where I know that's where I think the cheapest healing stuff is in the game. I think. I'm pretty sure that and there's Swift Solutions, so we can pick up some of them to do as well. Let me sell some weaponry. I know I have some. Oh, I can give that to you in case I ever need you again. Let me get out Leander quick. Or in other words, do the thing that I've been meaning to do for about 3.5 years at this point. Because now we can actually sell. I'm going to need wands, have I? Notice how I'm only just doing this stuff. Yeah, I want to put that back on the Leander. And I want to sell. Just going for every tiny bit of cash I can get right now. It's nothing compared to what we had originally, but nah. At this point it's more like every little thing that we can get helps. You know, I'm not gonna bother with the Soraways. I'm just gonna bother with 3-leafed, I think. Or do I get... I'm tempted to get 20 3-leafed and 10 1 or 10 Soraway. Purely because then... I'll pick up 2 of these. Purely because then, if it gets to the point where it's like, yeah, we could probably do with some. Like if I just miss like 300 HP, that, you know, could be useful to have. Oz. Hey, is there anyone there? Can anyone help me? Oz? Hello, you alright? Oh man, finally, I haven't heard a human voice in so long, please. Tell me you can get me out of here. Why? What's going on? Who are you and what are you doing in there? My name's Oz, I'm part of the Treehouse security team. I was just on patrol when the system went down. Now I'm trapped in this room and the door won't open. Tried my best to force it, tried everything I could think of, but nothing seems to work.
Wow.
Well yeah, I'm not surprised, the door's made from a special alloy, there's no way anyone could force it open. Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I started shouting for help instead. But don't worry, we're here now, we'll have you out there soon. Oh really, man, thank you. The door sealed itself shut, and the system went down. All we need to do is bring the system back online and we should be able to open it. If you want to reboot the system, try using the computer in the factory research lab. It's just really the amount of trouble that just going for some healing items can cause. It's literally a side quest as well. Fine, I'll do it. Yes. See the amount of trouble just going into one shop can cause. It wasn't even intentional. That's the funniest thing. This was literally all because I wanted some healing items before I felt like we weren't going to get another choice, and all I wanted to do was go to the cheapest shop I knew. What I think is the cheapest shop. Where the chuff are we going? Oh, so we literally could have just taken the elevator. Could have told me that. Also, I know that there's been a lack of BFN, but yeah, I don't really have an excuse. Where the chuff am I actually going? I've been following the wrong one. Idiot. I need to follow the blue one, not the yellow one. I was just following the yellow one. That's what I'm used to at the minute. Follow the yellow, that's the story, do that. Now, should we actually try and do this properly this time? And this hasn't stock. Got it. That's better. Got to go all the way back up to the smart stick lab. I'm honestly thinking, is it quicker just to go to the... It's probably quicker to go to the testing floor and just go down. Right. Probably less painful as well. Yeah, you know what, I'm going up to the top floor and just warping down. Testing floor. Because I won't have any fights to do and all that, and yeah. Genuinely would have been quicker. All this as well because someone got themselves trapped in a room. The door's locked, we'll find another way in. Don't be ridiculous, man. Good. Let's just give it a bit of a shove in it. Now, come on, 1, 2, 3. No, stop, you'll trip the forced entry circuits. Or sensors. Oh, flipping heck, what are all these robots in aid of? They've detected a breach, so the security level's been ramped up, which means we're all gonna have to stand and fight. I don't know if you're aware, but I'm not really one for fighting. Kinda happy I put Rowan back on the team now.
Yes!
Actually, the door's unlocked. Let's go and let's head into the research lab. Take a little while for the system to reboot. There, hold on. Okay, the system's back online, we should be good to go. All this as well. I mean, look at the bright side. It's another citizen. So there's something positive to come out of it. And odds. I'm just going to skip through these text boxes.
Thanks, bunch.
Hey!
Dun. Shot of salad. Right, let's go and go to Swift Solutions. Yes, it's been a long day. That's why I'm yawning. And you know what? I plan on streaming a bit of Life is Strange as well tonight over on Twitch. So if you want to see some Life is Strange, probably one. The 8. No. Check Grandad's check. How do you do that? There's one not done. What'll be the time? The time be 8 PM. Report completed. Obtain the 4. Push be gone. Trade. Scout. Oh, look at that, I can get they're both. Broadleaf. Oh, no, both in broadleaf. Fresh unique outlook and ideas that can help boost work at the Institute of Innovation and help boost work at the Outfitters. I will be taking both Eli and Francine because actually, what can I get? Prisms. Hey, all this stuff's like 100. Sweet. How do Ultamium? I can get 2 Ultamium purses. Or if I had 3 more tokens of gratitude, I could get like 3. So I'd have like 9k. Francine. Eli first. Oh, where's this guy? Upper town, midtown. That'd be. Where is that? Guess where we be going? Where's Francine? I just want to know. Oh, she's like right here.
Thank you.
Okay. And then I believe the other one is on. That's not even on there. Great. We'd be taking the elevator then. To Upper Town, Midtown. Uptown. Sorry, Uptown, Midtown. No, Uptown. Uptown, Midtown. So normal town.
Hey, huh?
Where be Eli? Oh.
Man?
I don't care. No, don't make me active quest. I'm looking for Eli. Eli is apparently around there somewhere. You Eli?
Yes.
Nope. No, where's Eli? Are you Eli? Nope.
Yes.
Oh, where's Eli at? It's... Where in the hell is he? It says he's in Upper. Oh, Upper Town, Midtown. Upper Midtown. I'm an idiot. I thought it was Upper Town. Nope. He's not sure. Right, be around here somewhere. So like I said, if you just like do a few of these every now and again, oh, no time. Right, back to Ding Dong Dell. Cat's Cradle. Oh, it's been one of them days. You could probably tell. Right, yeah. You. I mean, King Leonard always said he was committed to equality, but I never really trusted him. You wouldn't either if you'd seen the way the Grim Malkin used to treat us mice. Now we'll finally get what we deserve, and it's all King Mousing is doing. He's our hero. Really? King Mousing's policies are putting Mousekind first at last. They've given us all a real boost. I expect the Grimalkin aren't too happy about it, but still, they've had their time in the sun and we all suffered enough. I think it's only fair that the tables are turned. It's amazing to think how different things might be now if King Leonard hadn't fallen ill and passed away when he did. That's the thing though. He didn't fall ill, he was poisoned. Apparently there's a war point by one of these places, and I bet it's the last one. Actually, now that I've had a look around. hate how the music just... It's two higgledies pulling at each other there. You make a Malcolm? You look it. Yeah, you're a mouse. Rat. So you're probably a rat in disguise. Or something. Let's see what it is. Yeah, you're a mouse. Apparently there's a warp point up around here somewhere. We mustn't go any closer. I want this warp point. Ding Dong Dell Castle trapdoor. Aha. So you say, like on the King Mouse here? Oh, I don't know what it's like for humans or Grimalkin. But for a mouse like me, things are completely different nowadays. I mean, when I was younger, we were picked on all the time. My mother told me that I should never trust a Grimalkin or even become friends with one. I think that's what all mouse mothers told their children back then. So I don't hold a grudge against King Leonard or anything. That's all in the past now. It's time to move on.
If I may be so bold.
It certainly seems that mousing as a rule is no unwelcome thing for the majority of mouse kind. And why would it be? They're finally getting preferential treatment after all these years. So let me see if I've got this straight. It used to be the mice and rats who were discriminated against. Now the tables have turned and the Grimalkin are the one on the receiving end. It seems so, yes. Tit for tat, eh? Folks ain't never so different as they are the same. I never knew that things were so hard for mouse kind. I knew nothing about my people, nothing at all. And to think I called myself their king. Oh, Evan. I'd like to hear what the Grimalkin have to say for themselves, but there aren't exactly many to ask. Well, no. Look at this gang of idlers. If you're not busy, you can give me a hand. Come here, will you? What exactly do you need our help with? Oh, so you were listening, were you? That must mean that you're keen to help. How lovely of you. Oh, well, don't be shy now. There you go. You obtained a sardine sandwich. What's this? Well, it's one of my famous sardine sandwiches, of course. I need you to deliver it to a Grimalkin called Shadow. There was, well, an instant, shall we say. He's probably hiding somewhere, poor lad. But he won't have gone far. He's a cat fellow, black, with a long tail. You can't miss him. You can't miss it. He's always waggling it around the place. He's paid already, so you just need to give him the package. Flipman, what are we, errand boys?
Yeah.
Whatever you are, deliver the goods and come back here, and I'll say that you're rewarded. How does that sound? Something tells me we won't have much choice. Alright, we'll go and find Shadow for you. Ain't so many catfolk, eh? We'll spot him soon, I'm sure. Deliver the goods to Shadow. Where be this Shadow? Well, that's certainly a long black tail. Excuse me, would you happen to be Shadow by any chance, would you? No, I wasn't doing anything, I promise. Have mercy on an honest Grimalkin. No need to panic, pal. We're just the sardine sandwich delivery boys, ain't it?
What?
A sandwich? From me?
Yes.
Yes. Crummel's asked us to give it to you. Well, phew. I thought those awful soldiers had caught up with me.
Thanks.
Thanks ever so much. I wanted to ask you something. How things for Grimalkin and Ding Dong Dell these days? Visitors from abroad, eh? I don't see many of you lot lately. What with the borders being closed down and everything. Things have been more than a little rough for we catfolk. Everything Smell Singer took over. While I was only out buying a sardine sandwich, and all those soldiers started looking at me askance, I had no choice but to run, really. So you came and hid here without even taking what you'd bought with you?
Yeah.
Of course I did. We've been chased out of our homes, driven into the slums. We've even posted soldiers at the sewer entrance to watch our comings and goings. We only risk coming out for food, but it's not worth getting nobbled for. So that's why there are no Grimalkin in town anymore. What I really wanted was some nice fresh fish. But one of those sandwiches is the next best thing, I suppose. Anyway, I can't stand around here talking to you. Those soldiers could be coming any minute. Come on, any minute. Nice to meet you. Perhaps I'll see you some other time. Goodbye. Crikey, suppose we'd better get back and see old Cromwell's then. Hey. You'd be right, Lofty. Only thing is, because I feel like this is... I feel like this is coming up to the final... Either like the final chapter. I either feel like this is the final chapter, or it's coming up to the final chapter. Or chapters. Which found Shadow and gave him his sandwich. Oh, of course, I was just lovely with you. I wasn't just lovely. I said I'd give you a little reward, didn't I? Well, here you go. A sardine sandwich.
What?
You're kidding, ain't you? We just delivered one of these. You won't be complaining once you've had a bite, my dear. My sardine sandwiches are the best in the land. You'll be back for more before long, you'll see. God, the cheek of it. So the Grimalkin are all living in an underground slum, and there are guards posted at the entrance. Shadow said it was in the old sewers, didn't he? And if he made it out, there must be a way down there the guards aren't watching.
Blimey.
Imagine being trapped down there like that. Must be like being in a prison. We can't risk being spotted by the guards. If we were to visit the slums, we must make our entrance, or make our way there undetected. Alright, come on. How? Species approached. Head through the old well to the slums where the Grimalkin have been living. I definitely feel like this is coming up. I feel like this is definitely coming up to the final chapter now. Hey, what's the sign saying? There's a sign here that says, danger, entry prohibited due to monster infestation. Great, so they now see Grimalkin as monsters. I don't know. There's actual like skeleplasms and goos and all that stuff down there. Huh. The old well. Yeah, that is some evil looking goo. God, it smells. I'll travel to the old well trip door. Yes. I would love to save my progress. I've realised it's like 8:10. I'm pretty sure we've been going for like 2 hours. Like I said like a couple of days ago, yeah, I want to try and keep these streams under 2 hours. Approximately how many streams in the past like 2 days have I kept under 2 hours? It'll be a big fat none. These are all like level 40, aren't they? 45, 47, 49. Yeah. Good thing about having one, like, roughly of each is you can literally just swap between them. And so it's like white, kind of easier to see. for the colour of the levels. So with white being slightly easier to see for the colour of the levels, why did she die? But yeah, with white being slightly easier to see for the colour of the levels, it does kind of just help, you know, because then if I'm running around as Roland, I can just swap to, you know, like Bracken and see the colour of the levels that happen to be there at a given time. Like now. Okay, so like 45, 46, I think that is, and 47. There's more than just them though. What was that? That's a 46 goo, and I think it's... I really don't want to have to keep using 3D sword away after every fight. That's kind of why I got some normal sword away, because then if, you know, they're missing like the smallest bit of HP or something, I can just use it to get them back up. Ah, heavily stone. Probably could have done with leveling up the Higgledies as well, but smells lovely like flour. Oh, wheat. Oh. So much more. Is that it? Yeah, I don't think I have it then. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. 46 Vugu, 47 Vugu, and a sewer full of enemies. I can already see some monsters in the next area. Oh, great. Oh. Mate, what is happening? Where's that combo? Leander, you've got an upgrade. You've got 2 upgrades. G1's now your best spit. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah, there's nothing else you can have. I might give him the Merciful Saviour sword. So the Roaring Sword. Robe-wise, I'm gonna give him that. Yeah. Basically just kitted out Roland. I'm already seeing Wamsters and stuff in that next room. You know what? We don't have to go in there, so great. We only have to come up here. Do I have to go through there? No. I don't. I know I'm kind of avoiding all these, or some of these fights, but to be honest with you, at this point, it's Sergeant Indeed. We must be careful to conserve our energy. Yep, gathered that. What's in here?
Huh?
What is this? What's this?